Welcome to AdAlta. My name is Tim Oldham and I'm the CEO and Managing Director. Our company is focused on using our iBody platform as a discovery tool to generate novel protein therapeutics against some of the most challenging drug targets our industry is addressing today. There are 4 features of our company that I would like to share with you, and we've made great progress against each of these in the last 12 months. The first is our patented iBody drug discovery platform. It is a unique platform capable of addressing challenging drug targets. It is the first fully human single domain antibody platform and the first based on the shark motif to reach clinical trials. We are using this platform first to develop a portfolio of internal wholly owned pipeline assets. The first of these, AD214, is a first-in-class antifibrotic, and it is in phase 1 clinical trials. In this year, we have completed preclinical development, secured a grant to develop a radio-labeled version for imaging in phase 1 trials, and completed a US FDA pre-IND meeting. We have now commenced our phase 1 clinical trial and completed 4 of 7 dose levels in healthy volunteers. The second way we intend to generate revenue from our iBody platform is in partnership with third parties who bring us a target of interest. The first of these is a collaboration with GE Healthcare, and that target is now in lead optimization. During the last year, we've generated more than $1 million in milestones and research fees, and this program is now at lead optimization. Our growth strategy is to add more assets utilizing our iBody platform. In essence, our growth strategy involves progressing and partnering AD214, adding up to 5 internal assets and 3 to 5 more external partnerships by 2023. And to facilitate this, we've just completed an $8 million raise in a fully subscribed placement and rights issue that will accelerate us on an exciting growth trajectory. This creates opportunities for our partners in multiple dimensions. For product partners, there's an opportunity to license a unique first-in-class antifibrotic that is in the clinic. For our iBody platform partners, we offer the opportunity to co-develop solutions against challenging drug targets, utilizing a platform that has now been clinically validated. And for our financial partners and investors, we offer the opportunity to buy into a platform company at really what is priced as a single asset company today. So let me spend the bulk of my time on AD214. AD214 is a first-in-class antifibrotic. It targets a receptor called CXCR4, which is significantly increased in diseased tissue, as you can see in the brown staining in the right image in this diagram. AD214 is a first-in-class product. It's the only CXCR4 antagonist being developed for fibrosis. And this is important because it broadens the opportunities for partnering and it broadens the arsenal of companies working in the fibrotic space. And we have designed AD214 specifically for fibrosis. We've demonstrated its efficacy in animal models, normal lung tissue on the left, fibrotic tissue in the middle, colored blue for collagen staining. And after treatment with AD214, we see a return or recovery of much more normal tissue architecture and much reduced collagen. Our initial fibrotic indication is called idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. This is an irreversible, unpredictable, and uncurable disease that afflicts more than 300,000 people around the world today, most of whom have a prognosis of less than 4 years from diagnosis. The market today is over $3 billion, with 2 marketed products, neither of which work well and have some pretty unpleasant side effects that limit compliance. This market is expected to expand following the COVID-19 pandemic because the burden of fibrotic lung disease is likely to increase substantially. Turning now to our phase 1 clinical trial, we received endorsement from the FDA in a pre-IND meeting earlier this year that our preclinical studies were generally sufficient to support an IND and that our phase 1 trial design was reasonable. This was reassurance that our development program is meeting international standards. Our phase 1 program comprises an initial part A in healthy volunteers and then subsequent parts in patients suffering from interstitial lung diseases and idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. We're currently in the middle of the healthy volunteer phase. As at today, we have completed 21 patients who've received AD214 or a placebo. We have completed 4 cohorts ranging from 0.01 to 1 milligram per kilogram with no safety findings of clinical concern to the Drug Safety Management Committee. And we've completed the dosing of the first participants in the 5 milligram per kilogram cohort, which is moving into the expected therapeutic window. We've seen no dose-limiting adverse events to date in this cohort either. We're also progressing well with the development of our AD214 PET tracer, which will enable us to demonstrate distribution and receptor occupancy in patients in the second parts of the phase 1 program. Briefly turning to our external pipeline, our collaboration with multinational company GE Healthcare is a good example of the type of collaboration we're seeking and that adds additional products to our pipeline at no financial risk to AdAlta. AdAlta is undertaking discovery against a target, in this case granzyme B, identified by GE Healthcare. GE will undertake future development and commercialization. As of today, we've completed the identification of a panel of i-bodies binding granzyme B, and lead optimization is now underway. As I mentioned earlier, we've earned more than $1 million in milestones and research fees to date. We'll earn further milestones and royalties on development and commercialization success. We've had a fantastic year, hitting significant milestones for AD214, outlining our new growth strategy and progressing our GE collaboration. Today, we've announced a very clean safety profile in the first part of our phase 1 trial to date, and we have a number of milestones for both AD214 and our external and internal pipeline expansion over the coming 12 months. We have a deeply industry experienced leadership team and advisors to guide the company and execute its strategy. We have $10 million worth of cash at the 30th of September 2020, which is sufficient to deliver the milestones I outlined on the previous page. In closing, we think AdAlta is a significant investment proposition building off a patented i-body platform for asset creation that's specifically designed for difficult targets. Our lead asset, AD214, is a clinical stage first-in-class asset for fibrotic diseases, and we expect to have a partnering window for this asset opening as early as the end of 2021. Our GE Healthcare collaboration commercially validates our platform, and we have a clear vision for growing existing assets and adding more assets to our pipeline, utilizing our $10 million cash balance. We have an experienced drug development team and represent a unique opportunity combining a validated platform, cash runway, and a team ready to realize the expansion potential. We look forward to further conversations